The current affair is that India has dropped to 2 places on the World Press Freedom Index of 2020, and India has got a rank of 142 out of 180 countries. So India has a rank of 142 out of the total 180 countries, and India has gone down by 2 ranks or 2 places compared to the previous year. So we will see what are the factors behind it, what are the parameters where India has performed worse. And if we look into the ranking also, the general ranking as well, we will see that 142 out of 180, it's not a very good rank, which means, which gives us a general perspective that the press freedom in India is comparatively lower as compared to many other countries. So this is the general idea that we get. Getting a rank of 142 out of 180. So the first conclusion that we can make is the press freedom in India, it is very low as compared to many other countries. Second one, the rank of 142 as compared to the rank of 140 last year, or the drop in 2 places. So a drop in the rank, which indicates that the workspace or the freedom of journalism and media in India, it has worsened or it has deteriorated in the last 1 year. That is why the rank has gone down. So we will discuss about it in detail in this lecture. Coming to the details, the first ranked country is Norway. Norway is ranked first in the index, and this is for the 4th year running. That is, for consecutively for the last 4 years, Norway is the country which has the rank of 1. South Asia in general features poorly on the index. So the region-wise analysis, South Asia as a region, the performance of South Asia is very poor in this index. Pakistan has got a rank of 145, Bangladesh 151, China 177, North Korea 180. So North Korea has the least rank. So Norway has the first rank, and the last position is held by North Korea. Rank of India is 142, which is very close to Pakistan. Pakistan has 145. India has 142. Now coming to the impact of COVID-19 on journalism. The COVID-19, it has threatened the right to freely report, become independent, diverse, and to give reliable information. So the COVID-19 has had an impact on journalism, and the coming decade, that is the next 10 years, it will be decisive for the future of journalism. And the COVID-19 pandemic highlighting and amplifying the many crises that threaten the right to freely reported, independent, diverse, reliable information needs to be given, etc. So with the COVID-19, all these issues related to journalism, it was brought into light. Now coming to India's performance, and we will see what are the factors that influence the India's performance in this index. First one, reasons behind the decline in India's performance. The report, this is according to the report, not the general observations, but this report observations highlight that there was pressure on media to accept the nationalist government's Hindu line. So this is the pressure of government on media. The pressure of the nationalist government or the union government to accept the Hindu line. So this pressure of the government on the media has violated or has hindered the freedom of the media to act fairly and transparently. The coordinated hate campaigns waged on social networks against the journalists who dare to speak or write about subjects that annoy Hindutva followers. This is another reason highlighted by the report. The report says that there was a coordinated hate campaign, which means that a purposefully created hate campaign in the social media. So hate campaigns were released against those journalists who were very frank on their opinion, who were dare enough to write and speak about the subjects that annoy the Hindutva followers. So against them there were coordinated hate campaigns on social media. This was also another hindrance to free journalism or free writing and speaking. And coming to the improved security of the journalist, with no murders of journalists in India in 2019 as against 6 in 2018, the security situation of the country's media, it seems to be improved. So, first point that we discussed was about the freedom of the media, or the reasons behind the decline in the performance of India's performance in this index. And the reason was the freedom of media, or the press freedom, has declined. This is because of the pressures from the national government. Now, the second observation which is made in the report is regarding the security of the journalists in India. In the year 2019, no murders of the journalists was reported, whereas in the last year, in the previous year, in 2018, the number of murders was 6 in 2018. So this indicates that the security situation of the country's media has improved. So this is the second observation. Now, third one is press freedom violations. There have been constant press freedom violations. That means the freedom of the press was violated. What is the freedom of the press? Freedom of the press means that the press or the media has the freedom to report independently and also to bring the news before the people. So, to bring the information, the news before the people. So, there have been instances where the press freedom was violated. Police violence against journalists was reported. Violence initiated by political activists, attack instigated by criminal groups or corrupt local officials. So, all these stakeholders, all these categories, they have played their own roles in increasing the violence against the journalists. So, the violence against the journalists was on rise, and this was another reason why the ranking of India was low in this index. Now, coming to the World Press Freedom Index, it has been published every year since 2002. So, the first report was published in 2002, and since then every year this report has been published by Reporters Sans Frontiers. So, they are the publishers. Reporters Sans Frontiers, they are also called the Reporters Without Borders, and they are based in Paris. And the RSF, or the Reporters Sans Frontiers, it's an independent NGO. It's a non-governmental organization with consultative status in the United Nations, in UNESCO, the Council of Europe, and the International Organization of Francophonie. So, they are an independent NGO. That is, the Reporters Sans Frontiers, they are independent NGO, but they have a consultative status at the United Nations, UNESCO, Council of Europe, International Organization of the Francophonie. And the Organization of Francophonie, it's a 54 French-speaking nations collective. So, what is OIF, or Organization of Francophonie? It is a collective of 54 countries which speaks French. And this index, it ranks 180 countries and regions according to the level of freedom available to the journalist. So, the most important parameter used in preparing this index is freedom available to the journalist, and that is where India's ranking has fallen down. We have seen various instances where the political activists, where the government, even the local government, the union government, so all these people, they were pressurizing the media, and this has infringed the freedom of the media or the journalists in India. So this index is prepared solely on the criteria of freedom available to the journalists, and within the freedom falls many other categories, for example violence, murder. So all these subcategories fall within the major parameter, that is freedom available to the journalist, and it is according to the level of freedom that is available to the journalists, press and media in one country that the ranking of a country is dependent upon. Now coming to the parameters. Parameters are again very important. Why? Because in the previous year, that is in the last year 2019 UPSC preliminary examination, UPSC for the first time it asked a question about various parameters which are used in the calculation of ease of doing business. So before that, the questions that we have seen, it was related to who publishes this index, or who compiles this index, etc. Such kind of questions based on reports and indices were very common. And for the first time we have seen the parameters, even the parameters were asked. So you can logically eliminate the wrong answers, that is one side, but you need to understand what is this index based on, or what are the purposes of forming this index or this report. So we will here discuss about the parameters. One is pluralism, second one is the independence of media, how independent the media is, that means how different stakeholders can influence the media, the government, the activist, the civil society, various political parties, various religious organizations are also very important. So how different stakeholders, how they can influence the media, and the actions of the media, how they are dependent upon the influence of these stakeholders. It determines the media independence. The media environment, that is the environment at which the media functions, whether they work in a free environment, an independent environment or not. Self-censorship. Legislative framework, that is the policy framework. So the government policies or the legislations, how these legislations are favorable for the media to work in a free environment. So legislative framework. Transparency, the quality of the infrastructure that support the production of news and information. So these are all the parameters used in calculating this index. So based on all these parameters, we have a rank of 142 out of 180, which indicates that in most of the parameters we are performing very low, and it is high time that the media in India get sensitized and the media be given fair opportunity to represent themselves. So there are two sides to it. One is the government side, which is the policy or the legislature side. So from the government should take initiatives to form such legislations that will ensure the freedom of media, freedom of the press, and also the independence of the media and the journalist. And protection, very important, protection against any kind of violence. Recently we have seen the legislature, that is the president had promulgated an ordinance regarding the safety against the violation of rights of doctors, that is to provide protection to the doctors and the medical staff. So similarly, the media people, the journalists should also be given similar protection, and also should be given the right to freedom of representing themselves. Whereas the media also has their own responsibility. Media has the responsibility to be transparent without any political bias or without any religious bias. It should behave in a sensitized manner. It should behave responsibly to the citizens, understanding that they are equally responsible or equally accountable to the people in bringing right news for them. So this is the role of this is the